topic is breathing underwater. Okay, so we are talking about aquatic animals, of course, mainly fishes. Okay, we know that fishes, all kind of fishes, do not come to water surface to take breath in. Okay, why they don't need to come to this water of surface? Because they can suck the oxygen from the water itself. Okay, we know that there is some oxygen present in the water. Okay, the oxygen, it is always dissolved in the water from the air itself. Okay, and now so that oxygen present from the water, they will be sucked by this kind of fishes, and for doing so they are having gills. Okay, gills, look here. So they are having gills is actually projection of skill. Okay, so you might have seen projections on the skin of snake. Okay, they are having very projections, means we can imagine like a rough surface or something like that. Okay, very rough surface or projection. I hope you can understand what is meaning of projection. Okay, so now gills are supplied with blood vessels. Okay, so at the surface of the gills, there are so many blood vessels, and that blood vessel actually help for exchange of gases. So just like other, that blood vessel, from that blood vessel the oxygen will take in from the water, and carbon dioxide will release to the water. Okay, last topic here is, do plants also respire? It means here we are going to study about the mechanism of breathing or respiration for the plants. Okay, so plants actually also respire. They also take in oxygen from the air and give out carbon dioxide. Sometimes student get confuses between respiration of plant and photosynthesis of plant. Okay, we know that during photosynthesis the plants use carbon dioxide, they utilize carbon dioxide and they release oxygen. But in the process of respiration they also do like us, they take in oxygen and they release carbon dioxide. Okay, so don't be confused between these both terms. Okay, so the cells, just like us, they break down the glucose into carbon dioxide and water. It is the same process that was happening in us. Okay, now let us see, from where do they get the oxygen? In the plants we know that they are having small pores in their leaves. Okay, yes or no? And they are called as stomata. Have we ever studied about them or not? Yes, we have studied in standard 6 also. Okay, that the leaves of plants have very small pores, they are known as stomatas. Okay, yes or no? And from that the exchange of gases with atmosphere happens. Okay, so from this stomata they will suck in the oxygen and they will utilize all the oxygen to release energy, and the carbon dioxide and water vapor will be released from that stomatas to atmosphere. Okay, now they are having roots. Okay, so the root are having root hairs which goes deep into the soil. Okay, now in the soil there are small pores too, and in that pores the air may be trapped. Okay, so from that trapped air the root will also suck in oxygen. Okay, that is why, because each and every part of plant require oxygen. Yes or no? So their root hairs help it to suck in oxygen from these air gaps. Okay, from the soil itself. Okay, air species is there, look here. Okay, now what is here, the question is, can you guess what would happen if a plotted plant is overwatered? Okay, now we know that the roots of the plant suck in the oxygen, or they take the oxygen from where? From the air that is contained in soil. Okay, or from the air species from soil. Now if we overwater it, then all the uh, oxygen that is available there, it will move away and the space will be filled by water. So we can imagine that it will kind of suffocation for it, the root. Yes or no? Because it is not getting the uh, it is not getting the oxygen from soil. Yes or no? So it will kind of feel suffocation, and after some time if we overwater it for longer time, then it will also become dead. Okay, so we can say this chapter is over now. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.